This is Countdown to Economic Collapse, May 8th, 2011. I'm David Jon Sponheim for America's Third Party, and I'm running for president in 2012. And the job of running for president is getting more difficult because there's a tide of propaganda working in favor of Barack Obama. That's right, propaganda. They've somehow been able to pull the wool over the American people's eyes. They've hidden the body, they got rid of it. They stuck it in the Arabian Ocean. They say they have pictures of his dead body, but they won't reveal those pictures. And there's no conclusive DNA evidence that's been presented to any scientific review. And there's no way we can sample that DNA evidence with an independent test because they destroyed it. So we have a big problem. We've got a president who wants to be reelected, and he's created an event, the killing of Osama bin Laden, which may or may not be true, and it's destabilizing relations with Pakistan. There hasn't been an authentic video of Osama bin Laden since 2002, and you'll see from the video following this discussion that the real videos were used by the mass media to pretend like he was making videos in 2006. And I will show you that the helicopter crash outside the compound of Osama bin Laden had so much carnage that it had to have actually hurt someone. It's highly unlikely that the Navy SEALs got out of the helicopter unharmed. Looking at the carnage, it was decimated. And they didn't destroy evidence like they said they did. In fact, they left a rotor, a tail end of the helicopter for everyone to see, a stealth helicopter sitting there. They didn't destroy that, so that doesn't fly. They claim that there were people firing back at the compound, yet the witnesses that were there said that no one fired back at the Navy SEALs that were moving in on supposedly Osama bin Laden. The U.S. government stated that there were 6 guns there, and the Pakistan government found only 1. So there's a big discrepancy there. The testimony of the daughter that her dad, Osama bin Laden, supposedly was killed in front of her, just isn't true. The wife supposedly stated that Osama bin Laden was killed, and the wife wasn't killed like original reports said, that she had put her body in front of Osama bin Laden and died. She in fact is living, so that was a mistake. In the early hours after the accident, people were saying a lot of things. Scott Brown said that he saw photos from the administration showing the dead Osama bin Laden, and then he later claimed that they were fake internet photos. So how do you show photos to someone like a senator and convince them that they're real administration photos and not have the real authentic thing? Now, all of this makes me wonder, are we being manipulated? And if so, why? Well, the big question is, the problem with Pakistan is getting worse. So what are we going to do to make matters better when Obama has already violated their airspace, invaded their country, like he said he was going to do in the 2008 election, and now he has nowhere to go but down with Pakistan? That means Pakistan will probably become our enemy as opposed to our ally. And this is a very bad thing considering we're fighting the Taliban in that region, which could destabilize our politics and get the Taliban closer to having nuclear weapons, which the Pakistan government has, nuclear weapons. So we are not on a good track right now. If all of this was for the simple fact that we needed to get rid of the chapter called Osama bin Laden, I'm glad he's dead. But is it really not for Obama that we're doing this? That the big military success will help his re-election efforts in 2012? Is it possible that maybe they do want a war with Pakistan and they're just manipulating us into believing that we have to be used again to fight another war? You see, these wars are profitable, and the people that make wars are going to continue making wars because they profit from them. And they're looking for every excuse possible to continue that war, so why not create a war on terror like they've done effectively, convincing people that we have to go fight it over there to keep it from coming over here. Well, a lot of men, over 6,000 men and women, have died fighting these wars, and they don't seem to have an end in sight. So I suggest we do something like create a new party to push these two parties out so that they can then go out to pasture, and we can start leading this country toward a more peaceful foreign policy and improving our nation by helping get our men home from these foreign lands to protect our nation. I'm David Jon Sponheim, and I support this message.
Check us out at americasthirdparty.com.